right, before we begin, Avery, you're going to have a few less clips than Cameron, primarily because you saw less action and because the third period was run time. That being said, our first is an example of proper depth and something we could do in the future to maybe corral the rebound. All right. So rewinding, we'll come to about here. It's a 3-on-2 situation. You've got good depth. You're in your stance and ready. The puck's inside the blue line. Okay, everything looks great here. Moving with the puck, staying on top in the A depth. This player fires a shot. It's a partial screen. We have two players in front. I'm not sure if this gets tipped or if you're just late to react to where the puck is, but there's almost a bobble here where you go down and wait, and it should be a shot that you corral in your belly, but for some reason it drops funny and kicks off to the left to number 8 here. So if we rewind that and I stop pausing it, just watch the little bobble here you have. I don't know if you pick it up late or if it gets changed direction. Okay, that being said, taking the bobble out, it's an excellent job of following the poor rebound by sticking a leg out. Okay, you make the second rebound save, and we're able to clear it for you. So good job not giving up on the play and staying on top of the crease. We just got to work on corralling that far rebound so it doesn't go to a high scoring chance next time. This is an odd man rush. You make a great save. There's some things we can improve on this. So let's watch it and then see if you can pick up on what I might say after the video. All right, so first things first, good save. It's a 3-on-0. That's what I would consider a bonus situation for us. It's a save you're not expected to make 100% of the time. So we turn the puck over here in the high slot. You're in your stance, maybe a little deep. Okay, maybe I'd like you to have your heels on the top of the crease instead of toes on the top. But you correct for it. You move out in your stance. You appear to be on angle. Right now we're in a 2-on-0. It actually progresses to a 3-on-0. In this instance, you really can't play both players. You got to pick one or the other. And you do a pretty good job of picking the puck side threat. So the threat always is where the puck is. If you've watched Cameron's video, though, one of the things I'm highlighting a lot for you two is that we need to work on our drift, which is starting out and drifting back. And in this instance, you don't really drift out or drift back. You do move out to establish position, but there's no drifting back, and you're flat-footed when you make this save. It's a good save, but if that puck were to be passed, your flat-footedness would make it very difficult to pivot to that far post. A good save, good fighting for the rebound, staying strong on that loose puck. But if we go back and just watch now, considering the things I said about drift and depth. Okay, so here you are, a little deep. Watch how you correct. Get out a little bit further, but then you remain stationary as the play comes in. So tough to nitpick a save on a 3-on-0, but we can always do things better the next time we encounter them. So next time, a step further out, a little bit more drift, and continue to maintain that high presence in the crease. Seems to be the thread or the trend here that you're facing odd man rushes. Here's a breakaway. You do make the save, and there's another thing here that we can focus on to improve our breakaway save selection and save movement in the future. So let's watch that and see what could be done. All right. You probably know what I'm going to say because it's the same thing I said in the last video. Start the breakaway. Puck has entered the blue line. We're now in the defensive end for us. You have established excellent A depth. I can't tell if you're on angle from this camera angle, but it looks good from here. Okay, right there wasn't necessarily drift that I saw. Rather, it's like a big swizzle. Watch your feet. You whizzle, and now you're stationary again. Okay, so there was some drift. I like where you ended up, but we're flat-footed. We need to be slowly going back so that we're still kind of moving our feet at this point. Okay, he's committed. The puck's in front of him. He's loaded up on his left leg. He's going to shoot this puck. You know that. Okay, but we still have to have some marginal drift here. Make a good save, fight for the rebound, get to the back post, and seal up that perimeter jam in. But again, if we watch it, just pay attention to your angle is good, depth is good. We just need to work on our drift just a tiny bit to make sure we're not flat-footed when that movement comes from the shooter. Minor nitpick, watch your stick. I believe your stick comes up. Stick on the ice, stick on the ice. Good couple of saves though, good job. Seems to be the trend here in the end of the second period of breakaways. This one results in a goal. You make the first save, the rebound escapes you, you don't quite know where it goes, and somebody's in the slot to jam it in. So I'm going to play this one twice. I'm not going to say anything for the first two plays. See what maybe you could do differently in your mind if you were to replay this situation. All right. So these are the situations where you did what was asked of you as a goalie. You stopped that first breakaway chance, and we as a team need to have somebody backchecking in order to get rid of that puck from the slot. To answer the question I gave you, curious what you may have said, you do a pretty good job of establishing depth and angle. Your drift is okay. But right here, you can almost see it in your shoulders and your hands. Your hands are going out, your shoulders are going out. You're going to go basically attack this puck. And in doing so, and the puck hits you from the shot, you never really feel the rebound. You don't know where it goes. It's an unpredictable bounce off of you because of the way you're kind of lunging at it. So taking what I just said into consideration, watch that, and I'll rewind it again. Okay, again, just pay attention to the little lunge right here. Okay, that's part one. Again, you made the save. That's the most important part here. The second part is knowing where that puck went. Okay, we make the save, but it's going to happen throughout the course of your career where you make a save and you don't get a good feel for the puck and you don't know where the rebound is. If you think the puck is in you somewhere, so if it's in an armpit or under the pad or in your gear, as you know we've discussed, generally you don't want to move. You want to use your head to find the puck, but you don't want to move your body so you don't accidentally move it and kick it in. This is an instance where you know you stopped it, you know the puck isn't in immediate danger of being kicked in by you, but you just don't know which direction it went. Those are the instances where we want to get our body back into the slot, into the center area of the net to maximize our accidental chance of stopping that rebound. Okay. Say the rebound went immediately, just to our adjacent right. In this instance, your left. By getting back to the middle, you're going to maximize your chance of making that 1-2, bang bang kind of save. What you end up doing is you don't know where it went, and you think maybe it went blocker side. So you're going to pivot, turn your back actually to the center of the net, and pivot to the post, looking for it, trying to find it with your eyes. Okay, rather, you should pivot the other way and just drive to the middle to see if you can get a better chance of stopping the puck. Turn, can't find it, spin. Oh, crap, it was in the slot. So again, good save. We could work on drift and kind of keeping our chest up here. You can kind of see our butts almost on the ice. Can't find the rebound. We are following the skater that shot it because maybe they have it still. That's an understandable reaction. But all of a sudden we can kind of pick up that no, they don't have it. Okay. We should be pivoting our hips the other direction and turning towards the middle. Also, we need our defensive recognition to jump on this loose puck. It's a bang-bang play. It's a tough one for anyone to make. Okay. Bounces to the crescent, and they're able to hammer it in. So I'll play it one more time in full speed. Again, good job making that first save. Just learning from the instance of not knowing where the rebound is, and we can change it next time. All right, this is the second goal they scored. We'll watch it through, and then I'll tell you what I saw from the bench, because I actually had a very good view of this play. Okay. So number 2 wins the loose puck battle with Marley. Comes in here. Okay, Ethan's taken away the middle of the ice. There may be a backdoor threat should a rebound come. The two things I saw are your angle is a little off. You gave far side and took away short side. So basically meaning you gave them more glove. And the primary way you did this is you were actually slightly pivoted off angle, not square. So your right shoulder was more outward, your left shoulder was more inward, if that makes any sense. You're kind of falling away from your glove towards your blocker. You can see that. There, you can kind of see how your chest ends up facing up ice. Okay, we want your chest facing the puck. It's just kind of a tough camera angle to show. Okay, so right here, not terrible. The left shoulder is back a little bit. And you can see how when the puck's going glove side, you're actually reaching behind you. We want to be making our glove saves either directly to the side or slightly in front of our knees, preventing the puck from kind of spinning us around backwards when we catch it. So, square shoulders, square belly button, square toes, and making sure that we're going to the side or even a little in front when we're catching the puck. Okay, don't pivot the shoulders away and give the shooter more advantage on that shot. So I'll play it one more time for you and see if you can pick up on what I was saying here. And kind of see how you ended up, even if we just look at the aftermath of the shot. Okay, there. If we're getting beat glove side on a stationary shot, we shouldn't be ending up in a situation where we're not square. Okay, if you're in the butterfly here, you should end up there. That's a great freeze frame. You can see how your chest is sideways. Okay, if you're square on angle, that belly button never has to turn away from the puck. Okay. That being said, he also made a great shot. That was a good play. Okay, last video clip. Play it, and then we'll talk about what we see. I bet you can figure out what we're going to talk about before I even say anything. What do you think? Did you see what I'm going to talk about? All right, let's watch it again. There. Puck is right here. This center line is a line from the puck to the back middle post. To the right of that is the line connecting to the right post, to the left post. We want your chest to be squared up here with your legs kind of making a V on the outside. You can see how at this moment we're giving the shooter far side. We're off angle. We're square, shoulders, belly button, toes, but we're not covering the whole ice. So if this shooter was a right-handed shot and took a few strides forward, he'd have the whole far side of the net. So remember, when the puck's in our zone, we're square and on angle. So in this instance, square is right, but on angle is we're shuffled too far short side and giving too far far side. Okay. All things considered, I thought you played very well. You came into the game cold, meaning you sat on the bench for a period and a half, and the majority of the first shots you faced were odd man rushes, breakaways, high scoring chance situations. You made some great saves, kept the momentum from swinging way out of control in that second period. Looking at the shot chart, you had a pretty good spray of shots from left, right, center, one from the point. 2 goals against, 17 shots faced. Like I said, all things considered, I thought you played very well. You battled. You and Cameron certainly weren't to blame for this game with the outcome we had. I thought you both played very well. One thing to continue to work on in practice. working on angles, coming out, challenging the shooter in A depth, retreating to B depth with some drift, and then moving laterally to the post as needed to, and reacting to the play rather than butterflying and lunging at a poke check. Remember, poke checks are a valuable tool in the right situation. Let's not use them as a crutch and use them in every situation. I'm excited for the weekend ahead. Let's have a good couple of days of hockey and get excited.